Well, this might be one of the coolest things you can see at the home show. Today's lift is all about the hundreds of things you can do at the deck this weekend. Welcome to the show. Hello, welcome to The Lift. I'm your host, Bailey Warfield. If you are home from school or work today, I hope you've made the most of it. We're here to bring you a lift from 4:30 to 5 every weekday. And Kenny, did you know that today is International Fact Checking Day?
I did not know that.
You haven't been celebrating?
No.
All day long? What are you thinking?
It was spell check day for me, I will say that. But fact checking, I didn't do as much as I normally do.
Spell check day is most days.
For us, especially.
For us, we try to be careful, and you all hold us accountable when we mess up. So yes, it's a fact that today is International Fact Checking Day. So as I said in the intro to the show, we're really diving into the Arrowhead Home and Builders show.
So excited for
coming
that.
up this weekend. So I have a few trivia questions to see if you know the facts.
Okay.
About the home show.
I'm ready.
Are you ready for this? Okay. Fact check number 1. How many years has the home show existed in Duluth?
In Duluth? Well, those are some pretty big numbers.
Well, it's one of them, I can tell you that.
I know. Okay, so
This is the blank annual.
You know, I would have thought it would be 20. So I think I'm going to go down the lower route. I'm going to go 47.
All right. The answer is
57.
57. This is the 57th annual Arrowhead Home and Builders Show. Isn't that amazing?
10 off.
I can't imagine how much things have changed in those 57 years.
I know.
Just trends and technology.
And everything that's come through.
All the stuff that you can see down there. So, very cool. Okay. Which of these names is not presenting at the deck this weekend? So 3 of the 4 are giving presentations or something. So who is not? Grillin' Gurus, Mad Dog and Merrill, Laundry Evangelist, Patrick Richardson, Landmark Tours, Alaska and National Parks, or a hot tamale salsa making demo?
I think the cooking ones are in the home show. I think the laundry, or is that to throw me off? We'll see. I think the Landmark Tours are the ones that will not be presenting.
That will not be presenting.
Because it's a home show.
Okay. All of them will be there except
the hot
the
tamale.
hot tamale salsa making demo. I just made that up this morning, so I'm really glad you fell for that. I wondered if that was too obvious. So yes, the other 3 will all be there. Okay, Schultz Homes is building a 3-bedroom, 2-bath manufactured home in Pioneer Hall. How many square feet will it be?
Bailey, I'm not very good at measuring.
I know.
I don't have a good sense of measurement.
Nor do I.
So I don't know how big any of these are.
Well, just take a stab at it.
I will
then.
take a stab. How about, let's say, 1,300?
It is 1,300 square feet.
There we go.
There
Okay.
you go. You can go through a whole 1,300 square foot home.
I kind of swung big because, you know, it's a big home show, a big number.
Big home run for you. All right, here's a look at what else is happening at the home show. The colorful parakeet landing is back by popular demand. Kids and the young at heart can head to Palucci Hall to get up close and personal with some beautiful birds. They are not afraid to land on your arms, hand, shoulder, and heads. Makes for an especially bright Instagram post. You gotta check that out. Plus, if you are itching to get the grill out, you can get a head start and bring your barbecue to the next level with the hosts of Midwest Grillin'. Mad Dog and Merrill here are self-proclaimed grillologists. They're gonna share expert cooking tips and delicious recipes. Plus, I mean, they just look like an entertaining pair to me. They'll give presentations every day throughout the show. It all starts tomorrow, and another one of the folks that you can see in person is someone you may have seen on TV. Lori Smith was a designer on the show Trading Spaces, and I caught up with her before she makes her way to the deck. Well, Lori, I speak on behalf of the Northland when I say we are very excited to host you in Duluth, and thanks for taking a few minutes before you get here.
Yes, thank you so much for having me, Bailey.
So take me back to the beginning and what really piqued your interest in design.
I grew up in a family that had to move around a lot. We weren't military, but my father's career And without understanding what a sense of, even though the city that our home was in was constantly changing, what a sense of home foundationally that meant to nurturing our family and immediately kind of instilling comfort. I went away to college and actually was a journalism degree and an art history. And they didn't have interior design. I didn't think about interior design. It really wasn't until my mid-20s that I was living in Atlanta, where I've moved back to now, and writing copy news at CNN, and but following around my best friend who was in interior design and realizing what she did and thought, wow, this is really fun. And
well, I feel like all of those elements sort of did lead you to this trading spaces role that you got to play.
Well, that was the miracle, truly, because in 1996, there was no television design. I mean, the two had not, Trading Spaces was really the inception of that in a big capacity. The same best friend that I would follow around in Atlanta received a cold call. She was listed in the Yellow Pages as an interior designer. She answered the phone and couldn't imagine doing a room for $1,000. She was like, I can't even buy a chair for $1,000, So, but I, meanwhile, was like, yes, I'll do it. So she gave them my name, and I went and auditioned in 1999, kind of bright-eyed and a little clueless, but I think that was the beauty of it. And next thing I knew, 3 weeks later, I was shooting the very first episode of Trading Spaces in Knoxville, Tennessee.
Wow. So now you get to travel and share about these experiences and help people create homes that feel like home for them. So what types of things will you be talking about at the home show in Duluth here?
Back in 2006, many, many years ago, I actually wrote a book called Discovering Home. And one of the just main themes throughout almost 30 years of practicing is that a home is a reflection of the soul of the inhabitants who are there. Right. So I can help facilitate that. I can, to the best of my capacity, deliver that vision to the homeowner. However, it is imperative to me that the homeowner have some vision too, because it is their home. And so one reason I loved Trading Spaces back in the day is it made design accessible to everyone because we were on a budget. And it got people saying, home is important and I do care what my home looks like and it does nurture my family. So one thing that I will be doing is talking about home renovation, building, a lot of before and afters. I love visuals in my talk, so I know that speaks volumes. And then inspirational photos. I will be talking about not only layout and traffic pattern and moving walls, but we'll also address color and art in the home and accessories.
A lot of inspiration, it sounds like, for the folks who come. Wonderful. Well, we're going to put the details for when your talks are on our website. And thank you again. What a pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you so much.
So much passion for it. I love it. Still ahead, I can guarantee that you have never seen a sauna like this before. A builder out of Cloquet channels his creative energy into seriously cool customs. We might be biased, but we here at The Lift absolutely love this display at the home show. Heritage Nordic built this sauna into a lift bridge. They'll have a few barrel saunas in Pioneer Hall all weekend long, but this is by far the most unique. Troy Persad was inspired when they were down at MDN Station along the Lake Walk for a sauna event. And he says if you enlist the right people, you can get really creative with how you sweat.
It's just a standard barrel sauna, and inside we got a stove from Finland here. It's an Iki stove, but as you can see the back wall, it's all glass and you can see out.
I've made a lot of different variations of the lift bridge, but nothing this big. So when Troy came to me and talked about it, I was like, that's pretty large scale.
It's I don't know if this will be a piece of history or not, but it's definitely a one-of-one. There isn't another one like it.
That's for sure. It took about 2 weeks to build it. They estimate it weighs over 2,000 pounds. And yes, it is for sale. Well, who needs to see some flowers today? I'm with you. Next here on The Lift, when and where you can DIY a flower arrangement this weekend. So not only are there booths to shop and presentations to attend at the home show, but also an opportunity for you to get involved. It is so nice to have Dawn and Betty from Engwell Flowers in the studio today. Thank you for coming.
Thanks for having us, Bailey.
In a snowstorm, you two are the right people to have here. I'm like, yes, we need a dose of spring. So Betty, what does Engwell have planned down at the home show?
Well, Engwell Flowers has a couple of things going on at the home show. We do the front display for Shamrock Projections to welcome you. We have a green plant booth, but the best thing is we have these DIY classes with fresh flowers.
So fun. It's going to be perfect this weekend. So Dawn, I understand you're kind of in charge of the DIY. You're the lead designer at Engwell, yes?
Not the lead designer,
Oh,
no,
okay.
but I'm in charge of the events.
I'm in charge of the events. Okay, got it.
Yep.
So what are the key elements that make a really beautiful bouquet or an
Oh,
arrangement?
Okay, so there's 7 key events. But
Okay.
since there's a lot of them, I'm just going to touch on the basics.
Okay.
Right now, I have the exact flowers that we're going to be using
perfect.
at the show.
Love
So
it.
I'm going to DIY with you a little bit. And
Okay.
you can ask Betty questions if you want.
Yes, I will.
Thought goes into bouquets. So, yes, I know. At
They don't just come together.
Yeah, they don't come together. So we have a walk-in cooler at Ingles. This is like our key feature because you can go in and you can choose whatever flowers you want.
Make
But
it
if you don't-
custom.
Yeah, if you don't have some kind of thought behind it, you'll just go home and you'll be like, now what do I do with these flowers?
Sure.
So I want to teach you guys at the show some of those basic principles so that way when you do go shopping for flowers next, you remember, oh yeah, I have to remember color harmony and balance and all those key things.
So good.
Yeah. So number 1, we have our greenery. So we're going to lay that flat down on our desk
Okay.
and it's going to be kind of a triangular shape.
Okay.
This is Israeli ruscus.
It's
Super
really
hardy.
nice.
You can cut that down as much as you want. And then we have our filler flowers. Right now
Okay.
I have status and limonium.
Okay.
We're going to take our limonium and we're going to lay that down on top of our greens.
Okay.
This is a very easy
I'm learning
design.
the names of these too.
Yep. Very easy design.
I never think of to do this flat first.
Yes.
That's
yeah.
really good.
For
Yep.
sure.
And then we're going to
Okay.
take our support flowers. That will be our mums.
Okay.
We're going to lay those down on top of the limonium there. Okay. Now we're going to take
Coming together.
another one of our focal flowers. Focal flowers are the ones that catch your eye. They draw your attention.
Okay.
So we're going to take our carnation, lay that off to one side. Take another carnation, lay that off to the opposite
The
side.
other
We are
side.
now creating balance within our
Some
arrangement.
symmetry.
Yep.
The
I
nice
like it.
thing is Dawn has picked everything in this are long-lasting flowers for you
Yes.
too,
Oh,
which
yes.
is great.
Yep.
That is great.
Everything
Yeah.
here should last you more than a week.
Fantastic.
Some of them
okay.
2 weeks. Some of them, like this,
Yeah.
will dry. Your status
sure.
will dry. The limonium will dry. Carnations sometimes dry.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you know.
That's amazing.
Okay, so on top of your mums there, on top of your daisies,
Okay.
you're going to lay your status there.
Okay.
We're going to take our sunflowers, which is another key focal flower. With your focal flowers, you want them in the center. So right now we have 2 that do not balance. Our carnations balanced each other.
Right.
So our 2 focal flowers that do not balance each other, we're going to put those right in the center, right
Okay.
opposite each other.
Okay.
Okay?
This is so lovely.
We're going to take our other support flower. This is a green Kermit mum, like Kermit the Frog. Isn't that cute?
Aptly named.
Yep.
Appropriately colored.
That goes right on top of the middle.
Okay.
And then all we kind of do is swoop it up,
Swoop it up.
and voila, you should have a nice round presentation bouquet.
How amazing.
Yeah.
Wonderful to take home, pop
Yep.
into a vase,
Right.
Yep.
or do some other fun things with.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So at the show, I'm going to show you how you can take this and turn it into this.
And also make this.
Yeah,
I
Easter is
do.
coming.
It
Spring,
is.
Spring is coming. It's someday. It will be here.
It's a Northland spring, but
Yes,
it's coming.
it's coming.
And Betty, there's quite a few opportunities for people to do this down there.
There are. We have class on Thursday night, one class. We have 3 classes on Saturday, 3 classes on Friday. So you have the schedule.
Yes.
Will you have that posted for us?
Yep, we'll have
Great.
it posted. We have it on the screen now. And do you want people to sign up ahead of time?
It's best if you do sign up ahead of time, but we have plenty of spots. There's 30 spots per class, and we can fit in more. We certainly can if there are additional people that want to do it.
Yes. Well, if it looks anything like this outside still, I think you are going to be very popular.
Yeah.
So,
Have them just stop by if they haven't
thank
signed
you
up.
for coming to brighten the studio today. This was so nice, and we appreciate it. I hope it's a great weekend down there.
Yeah, thanks for having us. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. Well, coming up next, we will reveal what the lift will be giving away down at the Arrowhead Home and Builders Show. Here's a hint. It's perfect for backyard gatherings this summer. Stay right here. All right, Justin, you enjoy hanging out at the home show, right?
Of course.
It's always
Go
fun.
down there and figure out what all the projects are going to be during the summer. It's a blast.
So WDIO will have a booth down there as usual. And on Monday's lift, we will draw a winner for these.
I really like these.
These are so cool.
They got a light in them. You could play at night.
So they're from C4K Cornhole. That stands for Cornhole for Kids, because 10% of all sales go to support childhood cancer causes in the Duluth Superior area. So they made these custom for us. Yeah, how cool is the light on the inside?
It's really nice.
Isn't that awesome?
Yes.
So, shall we play?
This close? This should be pretty. If
we
you
only have
miss,
so much. We only have so much space in the studio.
yeah, right.
So
let's give her a shot. You
so
go. You want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first.
Why do I
sure,
gotta go
why
first?
not?
All right, here we go.
Why not? Because you're the guest here. Oh, come on! Don't do that.
Oh!
1 point. 1 point
That's
for Justin.
a sad day. Oh,
Hey!
come on. Here we go.
There you
Now
go.
Get the rest of them in.
Get him in. No, okay, not bad. Not too bad. I can't decide if the lights would help
Yep.
or hurt, you know. Oh.
Keep going. You got 2 more. Oh no!
Okay, one for me. Here we go. So, you just have to
no.
stop by our booth.
Here we go.
I swear I didn't rig this.
March Madness, get out of the house! March Madness, get out of the house! You're trying again. I couldn't help it.
Gee, is this how you teach your daughters to play games? There you go.
Yeah.
I went easy on you, for sure. So you just have to stop by our booth, sign up. We're doing a bunch of giveaways,
Yeah.
several, but this is what the lift is giving away.
This is a really
And
nice
I think
board.
they turned out super well.
You do really well when you're this close, too.
Yeah, there you go. Pro tip. Put the boards really close together. All right, the gales of November are well known, as you know, but today's midweek moment proves that they can blow across the lake in April, too.